I'm Rodney Arthur. I'm with Dawn Equipment. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about some of the new technology that's coming out of Dawn Equipment Company as it relates both to the planter and to the strip-till unit. One of the primary things I want to talk about is our RFX actuator. Some of you guys may have seen it online already on some of the videos we have out there. There is 3 inputs, or I should say 2 inputs and 1 output coming out of this actuator, this particular actuator. As it turns out, we have 2 different types of actuators. One is a basic hydraulic cylinder with integral accumulator that we put pressure into from a hydraulic block with a valve. In this case, we have an integral in the RFX with the RFX Plus manifold, and we're actually regulating pressure either just to itself, or we can come out of this regulated port to adjacent rows. What that allows you to do is to start with a basic kind of system where you have a few master controllers, and then controllers that are, actuators that are off of that master controller and serving that master controller. And so you can start out with, say, on a 24-row planter, you'll have 4 sections of 3, and you'll have 8 sections of 3, for example, where you have a master and then 2 other actuators, basic actuators off to the side of it. And that works both with the planter, the John Deere row unit. The actuator actually fits in the John Deere row unit in the existing airbag cradle. You simply remove the airbag cradle and you put the hydraulic actuator in. In the case of the Pluribus strip-till unit, the same kind of thing. You remove the airbag out of the row unit and you put the actuator back into it. For right now, the downforce for the strip-till unit is manually controlled. We manually control it. We are working on some automation for the downforce for the strip-till unit, but we do already have existing automated control over the downforce actuators with the John Deere corn planters. It will fit both the Max Emerge, all the Max Emerge planters, the 1700 series planters, and the 1770, like the 1775, the 1795, all the new double E planters, Exact Emerge planters. One of the other things I want to talk about as far as Dawn hydraulics real quickly is the GFX row cleaner. This was actually the first hydraulic system that we developed at Dawn. Once again, the same kind of thing where we have a cylinder with an integral accumulator. This particular cylinder has a spring that wraps around it so that it always retracts from the ground when it's not being pressurized. This one is a dial-in from the cab. We are working on another way to control it with the iPad. Right now, for example, the RFX is controlled with the iPad. And we should, by this fall, we'll have control over the GFX with the iPad as well. And once again, these guys can step up in numbers of sections. For the most part, most people will be able to get away with just 1 section of control on the GFX, but multiple sections of control are an option. For example, if you're planting seed corn and you want the bull rows to come up, we can put those on a separate section. Also, we can put the wings, each wing on a separate section for the GFX. The same way with the RFX, although if you're going with the RFX Plus manifold, really I'd like to see it no more than about 2 units on a master controller. You can get away with 4, but it tends to work best with just 3 on a single master. Any other questions, you should go to dawnequipment.com and check it out, and there's tons of other videos on YouTube that also describe it.